Betsy Turcot.
I am strong like bull and stubborn as a mule, which sometimes makes me a jackass in this ass-backwards place called Brisbane, where women seeking women are hidden in closets of heterosexual construct. Constantly check my conduct. Don't want to give them cause to believe that all we are is what happens between the sheets. No. It's in our biology. It's in the air that we breathe, not something we simply choose to be. Though Cain would have kissed boys if he were able, the most vehement conservatives are oppressed homosexuals, state senators, consistently stung by how far we have not come. Proposition 8 negates the sanctity of she and she, stripped of our rights. Defiled Eve, when all we did was seek a euphoric moment, taste the fruit we so desire. She's not my wife. She's my partner for life. Unbound by the ties that bind labels, because Dave Lander said that labels are for soup cans, not for people. State's tables turned in 2001, back when I was 21 and in love with a girl who found me sexy regardless of my anatomy. Switched sides, swung and sipped and slipped into a serendipitous seduction of seismic proportions, future distorted. Richter scale reports of 4. Can't hurt the murky middle, so I chop my hair, gel my spikes, and call myself a dyke. Lost and stereotypes. Hadn't heard the term lipstick yet, so if you pardon, I will mend. I've got a sweaty Dos Equis in my hand, asking the question of attraction, captured by rapturous visions. Her decision with precision, I slide around, and I've found myself in the depths of infatuation, lost in translation, her need to journey and my need for recovery. And we're hovering on a fine line between fate and a colossal mistake. I complicate my frivolous existence by not taking her for granted. I avert my eyes from the women who tempt me, mingling minds and wandering eyes. Consequently, I know how to use it. Confuse love lust with lusty thoughts. I cheat with myself to keep desire in check, but Betsy sparks the flint. She takes me to bed. It's the thrill of the chase. Just want a little taste, and if a tree falls in a forest, will anyone know it? But all it takes is a touch of skin. The way your tongue reaches in, licks my teeth, and under the sheets I tip my pelvis forward, because women don't heed warnings. In this cosmic coupling of webs and ancestral sex, I can reach you by 5 degrees. Because we are from Pangea, one continent of Africa, a black Adam and Eve, illusioned history, racial amnesia and fabricated descendancy from the Ivory Coast to Barbados, darkened skin marred by Caucasian supremacy, represented by generations of the Ku Klux Klan clad in sheets, anonymous in their hate, dictate the worth of a man on the auctioneer's slate. Make him dance, folks. Make him sing through tear-stained cheeks. Like Mingo White, the Alabama slave who worked from can-see to can't-see. And oh, say, can you see the prince of the Virginian plantation, Equiano from the kingdom of Benin, captured at 8 I can't understand this foreign language like the errand boy who stands at attention. Doesn't sit for hours and hours and hours on end. America was built by black hands. This is the anatomy of prejudice, power embedded in our senses, senseless, subtle racism in our existence. But don't want to admit this discomfort in our own prejudiced skin. It's in these statistics, faced with numbers in the systems. Systematic oppression, hydromatic subjugation keeps protesters at bay. In Montgomery, where we stay, along the banks of the Mississippi, smuggling images of past aggression. Massachusetts now contending, bring it to a Supreme Court decision, withholding marriage a civil rights violation. Wishful thinking of my unborn children, contending with an ass-backwards nation. Yep, I'm talking about you, who ignores homophobic remarks. But it's not too late to apologize, compromise, and recognize your pride. I am no excuses, child's play enthusiast, competing for excellence. I just do this. Seek repercussions for past aggressions, testing borders by building fences. In the trenches of oppression, seeking retribution, I allow no excuses. My father's pain is my lover's gain. I learn from past mistakes. As generations infiltrate the brain through the Femiad blood in my veins, refrain from wallowing in sadness. Great-grandmother cries under a crab apple tree. Mon Dieu, pourquoi? Pourquoi m'avez-vous abandonné? It faces adversity and breeds bravery. As the trains whistle continuously, whispers of a love taken too soon. And no traditions of self-pity past. I've got the Murray and the Irish gene, and Turcot ends with me. A confluence of supercontinents in my pool of peace. Conscience creeps through dusty sleep, and history repeats unless we learn from Valdiv. And the sickly twisted irony of work will set you free. It's the final solution. The extermination of 6 million Jews, gypsies, homos, grouped with criminals, undesirables, pink triangles. Don't doubt the power of propaganda to brainwash a nation. I want to dilate your conscience to scratch beneath the surface, crown you keeper of your immediate release from your complacent state, let you swim in the murky membrane you were born in. And when your son grows up to be gay, realize that your God intended him to be that way. Invite his lover to family dinners. Because despite what you think, it's not about you, not some mistake you made along the way. We are not subject to our fate. Grab hold of the fucking reins. Engage your brain. Educate, stimulate, confiscate, decide what you stand for, and retaliate.